everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I am reading on today. But before we get started, you know what I'm going to say. Have you not subscribed yet? Look right down here. Find the subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload or when I just pop in, because Harry and Meghan is going to Colombia. I am going to be popping in all the time. I'm going to be just like, you know, that toy you wind up and it just pops out? That is going to be me during that trip. I am going to be popping out all over the place. So having that notification bell on is so, so, so important. And while you're in there, give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis. Everybody know what my nemesis is. It's that unrelenting beast of an algorithm. I really, really would appreciate it. And I have a join button down here that is for channel membership. If you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will help this channel to grow, to improve, to continue, and just become the best it can be. And I really, really would appreciate it. Also, I want to give a shout out to a new channel member. Her name is Connie Angeluli. And Connie is our newest channel member. And I just want to say, welcome, Connie. And thank you for investing and believing in this channel. And if you go to the community page, you will find your official welcome to the reading club. All right, I think that's it. So let's get to the read. Let's see. When I was putting the read together, just the way I do, I look at a lot of articles. I go on X, see what, people are talking about. Sometimes I cross enemy lines, go over there and see what they're talking about. But really, it's one theme that's running through most of the things that I saw today, and that is jealous, disgruntled uh, siblings on both sides, on Harry's side and on Meghan's side. They are just so jealous and so disgruntled and so disappointed that Harry and Meghan are thriving. And they are not happy with that. On Meghan's side is Scammy. Scammy is being scammy. She is butthurt because basically Meghan treated her like Mariah Carey treated J-Lo. This reporter asked Mariah Carey about J-Lo, and Mariah Carey said, I don't know her, because they have history. And Mariah said, I don't know her. Next question. And that's basically what Meghan did on the Oprah, in the Oprah interview. Meghan basically said, I don't know her. Meghan said, when she was an adult, when I was born, Meghan said, Meghan said, I wish I did have a sibling. Ouch. Ouch. I know that hurt Scammy to her heart when Meghan said that. Meghan said, I wish I had a sibling, but I grew up as an only child. And Meghan is telling the truth. Scammy only wanted to glom onto her when she found out that Meghan was dating Prince Harry. And Scammy want to get mad with Meghan because Meghan called her out on her BS. Y'all remember when Scammy dyed her hair black? I'm sorry. Every time I talk about Scammy, I just get so tickled because she is so pathetic. It is comical. It is funny. I have to cackle. When I saw her in that black hair, I did cackle. You see, I still get chuckle. I still chuckle about it. She dyed her hair black to look more like Meghan. She changed her name from Grant to back to Markle because she her name is Scammy Rasputin or something like that, Grant, and then she changed it back to Markle. And now she mad. She got mad because Megan called her out on her BS and just said she changed her name back to Markle. Scammy had been on Markle since she was 18 or whenever she married that Rasputin dude. She never went back to Markle until Megan married Harry, met Harry, started dating Harry, and she wanted to cash in. And she's mad with Megan because Megan won't allow her to cash in. Well, Scammy has rolled herself on down to the, y'all, I'm being messy. I got to be a little messy. She unrolled, y'all remember when Scammy came to London and Megan, we should have knew Scammer was going to be a problem then. When Megan had just married Harry and Scammer went to the gate of Kensington Palace. Y'all remember that? And had all, the rags showed up for that. Scammy did that. She rode herself all the way to London to pull that little ditty off. And now she done rolled herself back to the courthouse to appeal the dismissal of Judge Honeywell. I can still hear Judge Honeywell laughing about this lawsuit that Scammy first bought, talking about somehow Megan telling the truth has defamed her. I did I miss something? When is telling your truth about how you have been treated by people is defamatory? I thought you defame somebody when you lie on them. Megan ain't lied on her. Megan had no relationship with her. Megan, and in the dismissal, Judge Honeywell said that this was Megan's experience. She did not experience a connection with Scammy. Scammy didn't even raise her own children. And she walking around, well, she's not walking around, she's wheeling herself around here telling people that she helped raise Megan. I mean, and do you not know that the lady that's not a lady, but she calls herself a lady, and it starts with a C, that one, she got together with, I think, Martin Brennan, aka Dan Wooten, and had some kind of telethon or something and raised, they said they raised with the derangers, the toadies, the liars, the haters, the scammers, all of them got together and raised $50,000 for the biggest scammer of them all, Thomas Markle Sr. Yeah, they did that. And saying because Megan won't take care of him. Well, Megan said y'all can have him. Go ahead on. They really thought they were going to be hurting Megan by raising money for Thomas Markle, saying that she won't take care of him, so they take care of him, and raise the money. I don't know if they did like a telethon or if they did a fund me a fund you page or whatever they call those things. I don't know what they did, but instead of giving him money, They should have been donating to organizations that was really going to help somebody who is actually in need, instead of them scammers, because they have done is to try to make money off of Meghan ever since Meghan met Harry. Thomas Markle, and now I'm gonna get serious. Thomas Markle expects his daughter to continue to have a relationship with him and Scammy, and that the junior one who actually punched his girlfriend allegedly. I don't even know if that's allegedly. I think he went to jail for that. But I digress. They expect Meghan to have a relationship with this man who on national TV said that he was involved in trying to stop her wedding. And when she said that she was having feelings of unaliving herself, he got on national TV again and said that he did not believe her. And Scammy defames her on every turn. If anybody should be suing anybody, it should be Meghan. But Meghan don't want to waste her time. That suing Scammy would be like somebody robbing a broke person. It would She would just be doing it for practice. Cause we all know Scammy can't don't even have enough money to pay her credit cards. Credit card companies is suing her, but yet and still miraculously she has this money to continue this lawsuit and continue with this lawyer. And guess who got the story that she had filed an appeal for this defamation suit? The Sun. The Sun. And that is who is paying this lawyer. Because this lawyer was a former lawyer of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump and Murdoch are just like that. And so I'm thinking that that's exactly what this whole thing is about. They are paying for that lawyer in order to keep this going for stories and to harass Meghan. And these people honestly think that Meghan would want to have anything to do with any of them. Why? Why would she? Thomas Markle Sr. on his YouTube channel, back before, I'm not even gonna get real messy. So I'm just gonna say this because I could really go in on him, but I'm not. But Thomas Markle on his YouTube channel even said disparaging things about Lilibet and Archie. And yet and still in the same breath he'll talk about how he wants to see his grandchildren and never have had a relationship with any of the other ones. Him and Charles about I want to see my grandchildren is laughable, to say the least. So, yeah, that's the theme that's running through this particular podcast. Disgruntled, jealous siblings. And on Harry's side, it's William. William has an inferiority complex when it comes to Harry. He knows that he is not good as Harry at just about everything except being I'm going to be good. I keep telling myself I am going to be good. Let me censor myself. He knows. And that's why he hates Harry, because Harry is supposed to not be that way. Harry is the spare. He don't supposed to shine. William feels like it's supposed to be him because I had read earlier this, no, it was last week, about how he felt that Harry and Meghan went on this this event. It wasn't an event. It was just I think it was a walkabout. They went to Cardiff, and it was a big smash. They went that morning, and William made sure he scheduled something that evening, and he got his hair cut, a buzz cut, and he expected to overshadow Harry and Meghan in Corinth, and was really really angry because he didn't, because he felt that he should have had the spotlight because of the line of succession. That's the way he thinks. And that's why he's so mad, because Harry is better than, he is less than, and he knows that. And he is only happy when he has his foot on Harry's neck, when he has Harry poor and under his thumb. That's why Harry was walking around with holes in his pants, with a jacket that's too little, that he never had anything. His shoes, Harry, they would give Harry a little money, and Harry would go to TK Maxx and get clothes off the bargain rack. And William was just as happy as he could be in his 20-room apartment, and with his 62 member staff. I saw an article today saying that it was about William and Kate, saying the reason why they don't have staff. Yeah, they don't have 63 people on staff, but they have 62. Is that what they talking about? Because they have staff. And they actually leaked an article about that, saying that they don't have help. Yeah, okay. Right, right. Everybody know that they have a 62 member staff. And it's no telling what all they do have, because you know what? He is hiding his finances. He don't want to tell us how much he pay in taxes and what he's, spending his money on. And I said what I thought he was spending it on the other day: bot farms and trolls. That's what I think he's spending a whole lot of money on. But I found this article here. We done talked about Scammy and her continuing this nonsense that Judge Honeywell laughed out of the courtroom, talking about you mad because Meghan said she didn't know you. That's basically what her whole um, suit is about. Meghan saying, I don't know her. So you're going to sue somebody for defamation because they say they don't know you? I digress with her. And I can't get too deep into scamming because I get real messy, real mean, and I start laughing too because it's so funny, because she is so pathetic. So I try not to talk too much about scamming because I don't want God to get mad with me, because sometimes I can go a little too far, and that's why I try to leave it alone. All right, let's get into this article about William. Since we done talked about Megan's bitter sibling, let's talk about Harry's bitter sibling with the inferiority complex. It says Prince William disgusted by Prince Harry's huge inheritance, which leaves a bad taste. What did I just say? William don't want Harry to have money. When Harry doesn't have money, William feels like he's able to control him and he feels better about himself because he has money. That's why I cannot wait. I cannot wait until American Riviera Orchard pop off. I'm going to be up to here looking at whatever's on there and ordering right and left because I want Harry and Meghan to continue to be financially independent from these people. Because William, I'm telling y'all, if we only knew how I feel William feels about Harry and Meghan's success and that house and them grounds. If Harry and Meghan, if it come out Harry and Meghan has a vacation home, we might have to, well, not we, they might have to take William to the hospital. He might have to seek out the therapy that he has needed for so many years because I don't think he can emotionally handle it. If Harry turns out to have as much money or more than William, he ain't gonna be able to handle that. He wants Harry to be less than so he can feel more than. But in actuality, he knows that Harry is faster, quicker, all the things that he is not, Harry is good at. Harry has it, and William knows it, and he knows he doesn't. Let's get into it. It says Prince Harry is set to inherit a fortune when he turns 40 years old in September, with sources now claiming Prince William is furious that it is being allowed. If he could take Harry's money away from him, that his Gan left to him, he would. What did that say about him? That says that William don't want Harry to have anything. Let's go on. It said Prince William is furious that his brother Prince Harry is landing a huge sum of money in just weeks, sources claim. And we all know who the source is. It's William. It's William. And we also know that William don't want Harry to have anything because he went and got his money from Murdoch and kept his mouth closed when it came to Harry. If that was me and my brother, that would be unforgivable for me. That means he don't care about him. It's just no way if I had settled with somebody and I knew that my brother had a claim too, that I would not make sure that he got his too. William made sure that Harry wouldn't get his by keeping his mouth closed. And he don't want him to have this. He don't want Harry to have nothing. He don't want him to have Meghan. That's why he tried to run her off. He want him back in that shack of the knot pot. So when they go out, Harry can shine his light on him and go back in there and he can feel superior. And this dude is going to be the King of England. He's going to have all these things. He's going to have all the jewels, all of that, all the stolen artifacts and everything, even the prince that they got buried over there that they won't return. He going to have that. He going to have him. But yet and still, it's not enough. He can't feel good unless his brother has nothing, and that is not going to happen. Harry is a winner, and money is going to come to him and Meghan, and it's nothing he can do about it. That's why they want to try to ruin them in America. They want to make sure that they cannot make a living. But at every turn, Harry and Meghan is winning. And I love that. All right, let's go on. It said the Duke of Sussex is set to inherit £7 million from a trust set up by his great great grandmother, the Queen Mother, when he turns 40 on September 15th. They all in Harry's pocket. I've been hearing about this thing for, I know, the last 3 months. They've been talking about this. All in Harry's pockets. And they don't know Harry and Meghan, they got some money. And they surround themselves with people got some money. And they surround themselves with people who know how to grow their money. It ain't no telling how much money Harry and Meghan have. And I just love it. And I want them to become billionaires so bad. So little Archie and little Beth will never have to ask them for a dime. It says Harry is set to receive a larger share of the inheritance than his brother, given William already is benefiting from the Duchy of Cornwall's wealth. And I bet you he's salty about that, even though he gets $23 million a year from the Duchy of Cornwall. He still, I bet you he worried about that Harry is getting more. He's just that petty. He's like his dad. Because Charles loses his over a leaky pen or if his robe is not set the way he wanted to be set. These people are emotionally stunted. And I think it's the way this whole firm is set up. Because to watch, and I know this is a little off subject, but to watch how Charles behaves, it's almost like watching a 7-year old. He can't emotionally process anything that doesn't go his way. It is something to watch. And he doesn't care who is watching him. He was just throwing a tantrum because that little boy who carried his robe, who wasn't at school, George was at school, but this little boy wasn't at school, carrying his robe into Parliament, did not place it correctly, at least like he wanted it. And he threw a fit right in front of the cameras, just like he did about his desk being having too many things on it and his pen leaking. That pen leaking, I thought he was going to hit the floor and start kicking. He is just that emotionally stunning. And William is the same. He is so focused on his brother to the point where he just can't function. He is leaking all the time about how he don't want him to have nothing, how he hate him, how he it feels so betrayed by him because Harry told the truth about his own behavior. Let's go on. Told a source closer to William pretty it said William is pretty disgusted that once again Harry's going to be cashing out and taking millions back to Montecito, his Montecito home, without lifting a finger for it. That Montecito home, I just said it, that Montecito home, that home is killing them. It's killing a lot of people in Britain because they thought Harry and Meghan was going to fail. And they thought they were going to be living in a little old shack. They thought Harry, they did those little cartoons about Harry working at Burger King or showing up at the gates of Buckingham Palace begging one of the guards for $2 or something like that. They really believed that. They really believed that Harry and Meghan was not going to be able to thrive outside of that firm. All of them believed that. And when Harry and Meghan said, "Get a load of this house we just bought, get a load of Archwell, this charity we just created, get a load of all the things that we are doing," they can't handle it. And now Harry is getting 7 million pounds, and William just cannot handle it. And talking about he taking it back to that Montecito home. And I guess Harry's saying, "Yeah, sure am. Yeah, sure am." He said there is nothing that he can do about it aside from shaking his head. But if it was up to him, Harry not would not be getting this payday. Now we know that. William doesn't think his brother is in any position to be getting at this handout, and he's letting it be known that he thinks it's a pretty rotten situation. He's hurt, isn't he? He's so butthurt. I know it. I feel it. I feel it. It said William and Kate don't trust Harry and Meghan one bit. So the idea of Harry not cashing in on his great grandmother's inheritance leaves a very bitter taste in their mouths. Listen to that language. They are hurt. And talking about they don't trust Harry and Meghan too much. Well, boo hoo. Harry and Meghan has moved on. Kate and William have not. And the most painful thing for anybody to do is to be in a relationship with some the people who have moved on. You are by yourself. He don't know him and Kate is in that situation by themselves. Harry and Meghan are gone. Harry and Meghan planning on going, they're making their plans to go to Colombia. I mean, yeah, Colombia, and do all the things that they want to do, and planning their television shows and all that kind of stuff. They moved on, and they stuck back there salty, and that is a hard position to be in. But I love it for them. I do. I love it for all these bitter siblings, because what they don't seem to understand is this: all they basically had to do was William, all he had to do was to love his brother and want the best for his brother. Harry would have been there, shining his light on him, bolstering him, trying to do everything that he could do for him to have a successful reign. That's all he had to do. But be a good brother to him, because Harry would have been there for him. But no, he's bitter. And now Harry's moved on. That's the same thing with Scammy. If Scammy had been a good sister to Megan, Megan would have been riding with her. She would have been at the wedding. She would have been Megan's confidant. They would be doing things together. Megan would be having some kind of program or action, for multiple, what is it? She has MS. Yes, Megan would have been fighting for that, but she couldn't because of her jealousy, her hatefulness, her resentment that Megan's life is not hers. And the same with William. And I don't feel sorry for either one of them. All I can say is eat your heart out, because it is so funny to watch. All right, y'all. Bye.